Oh my gosh, I literally have been talking to myself for like 5 minutes, not recorded. Vlogging props. So, I don't know what you did or didn't get, but long story short, I will see you guys in my classroom. My fiance is going to be setting up my futon for me, so I will vlog after that. And yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I talked for 5 minutes for that. Okay, all right, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, got in the room. It's always eerie coming in on Sundays because like nobody's here. You know when you go in and you make more of a mess than what you originally even had? That's my life right now. Pumpkin, delicious. Okay, so I have this rolling cart over here. Oops. This rolling cart over here. I had it all the way in the back behind my teacher table, and that has like all of the supplies in it that I need. So I'm going to be switching that out with my old DIY microwave cart that I had. So I am taking all of the files out of it and putting them in these little tubs. Here's my quick organizational tip for really any teacher. I learned this from my teacher that just, gosh, kids move desks like crazy, or tables. I learned this from my wonderful teacher that mentored me my first year of teaching. She always said, put your things not in a filing cabinet, but in like these tubs, and put them by quarter. So we have quarters. So I have quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. And so I have these tubs. I made those little labels. And then what I do is like on breaks and stuff, and maybe even now, I might take some of them home now because they're kind of cluttered back there and that's bothering me. So I'll probably take some now that I've gotten into the school year and got my brain all organized. But you take them home and you can work on it from home. So you have all of your files there at home. So then you know exactly what you are looking for, and you know what kind of resources you have, because I forget what I make and forget what I have. So, yeah, I put, instead of a filing cabinet, I don't have a filing cabinet in here. I put things in tubs and label them and pull them out. And I also, that's where I pull my copies. So I run like, if I know that I'm going to have all of my unit tests, I run for the entire year and stick them in different folders. I might as well show you. So here is my, I meant to take it home. Here is my tub 1. For unit 1. So I have them in these little tubs. So then whenever I go through it, I have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, all the way back. And then I just put different stuff in there that I know that I will need. This one is kind of cluttered a little bit because I stuck these folders, these file folders back here. I need to go through my black ones. So I shoved them in there for me to take out and place in the different weeks, because these are from like last year. I went by days, and this year I am going by weeks, and it's so much better. I love this. So now I know I can go to, like, next week I think is week 8, and I've already pulled week 8, 9, and 10 out, and I will be looking through those to get myself ready for the rest of my quarter. Yeah, that's my quick little file organization on what things I need copied. I don't really have a whole lot of copies because I like to use a lot of technology and you know, just different ways, I guess, a lot of hands-on stuff. But I do believe kids need to have papers. Like, you can't just completely take over your classroom with technology. It's not, we don't want that. We want it to be a good additional resource in your classroom. Here's the game plan for today. I have it as not graded. I need to look at my hair situation. I told you guys it's a raw year this year. I am just going to let it hang loose. No makeup. It's fine, whatever. So I'm gonna clean up this area a little bit. It's not too bad. Last time I showed you this, it was like full of papers, and I've done a good job of keeping it clean. So I'm going to clean off my desk a little bit. This is all stuff for next week. And then I am going to, God love my little angels, I am going to store their papers somewhere. I had a huge wall back there. Look at my number line. Oh my Lord! Had their papers stored that they make me, and it gets a little too cluttered for me. I love them to pieces, but it gets a little too cluttered. So I tell them that I keep it in a secret box, and I'll just probably put it in my closet until the end of the year, and then usually I trash them unless they're, you know, super special and meaningful. So that is what that is. So I need to find a spot for that. I need to figure out this back table situation. I bought this for my guided reading groups. I have these for my guided reading groups, which I actually love because it separates all the drawers for me, but sometimes I just need like something quick for all of them that I don't want to necessarily sort out into the different trays, if that makes sense. Like dry erase boards, I'm not going to put 3 in here, 3 in here, 3 in here, 3. Do you see what I'm saying? So I want this to be more of, I can just quickly, like whenever I do exit tickets, they didn't get it, I'm going to quickly pull them back, open this drawer out, and sit down and let's go over it, instead of my whole big old lesson plans that are actually in here. So that's what that is. So I'm going to clean that, and then I'm going to go through here. This is where I keep my listen to reading centers and some pencils, apparently. That's news to me. This is where I keep my listen to reading. So I'm going to probably keep those in there, actually. That's a good spot for them. But I'm going to figure out what to put in here. Here I've got my teacher toolbox, which I love. Actually, I'm going to keep those pencils in there, just in case I run low. I'm going to, next week starts a brand new unit in reading, so I'm going to clear my red word wall, and then I'm going to change out my back to school words to fall words. This is my little writing center, by the way. It's really cute. And then change my focus wall for next week. Probably take some of my anchor charts down. I don't need those anymore. And then I'm going to do this little file folder here. I got cute little labels from Teachers Pay Teachers. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's gonna be so cute. So let's get to work. Let's get started with my hair. Oh my Lord. I am going to first make a to-do list for me of things that I must get done today. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. I've got my Irma on just to keep an eye on it. Saying that there are 3 people dead so far and 2 million people without power. So as I'm working today, I am praying for Florida and praying that everything will be okay. If those are people that you knew, I'm so sorry. That's just awful. It's awful. It's scary. Scary what Mother Nature can do. I have my to-do list for today. I have my file drawers that I am going to get taken care of. I'm going to put labels on them and make them to where they are kid accessible. And then I'm going to move my Reading Wonders. We use Reading Wonders for our reading basil. That's a supplementation we use along with Reader's Workshop. We use our Reading Wonders resources, and I am moving them into my tubs. Like I said, I had a file cabinet last year where I still used my daily, let me turn this down. I still used a filing cabinet last year to use to store my resources in, but now I just want them to be home, you know, where I can grab them and plan at home, because I like to plan at home. I would love to plan here, but I can never do it. I'm too ADD. So I'm moving my Reading Wonders resources over into my tub system, and then I'm going to send my newsletter email to my parents. I didn't get it done on Friday, and then copies for next week. I have a copy mom that comes in and makes copies for me, but she had a doctor's appointment and was not able to come in last week, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to make copies by myself. Just kidding. That sounds really bratty, but when you get used to not doing it, it's kind of sad when you have to do it. I'm like, oh, do I remember how to use a copy machine? Anyways, so yeah, let's get started on my file drawers. I need to laminate. Tripod. I forgot my tripod at home, so I am going to just use a coffee cup. See? Coffee saves lives. Okay, I finished my rolling cart. Let me show you. Okay, so I have the labels on. Now I am going to actually clean it out and put it all on this table and find a home for all of the things that are inside it right now, which really just a lot of like random stuff that I thought I was organizing, but it really didn't organize it. It was just cluttered. So figure out what I need to keep, what I don't need to keep, and then I will organize it. All right, quick update. I have finished cleaning out my little cabinet. It is a dream. I can't wait to show you. Okay, so we've got, this is my bathroom sign out system. So if they need to use the restroom, then they find their number, stick it in, then they come over here. I'm not going to show you like super close, but they're going to sign their name out, like put a little tally next to their picture. And then they go to the bathroom and then they come back, they put their stick back and they use hand sanitizer. And that's how we know if somebody is in the bathroom or not. I am actually going to I have a little bathroom issue this year with people abusing their privilege of not having to ask me. So do you love how I talk with my hands? Doop, doop, doop. So I'm going to put a pink or blue, I know, so stereotypical, but I'm going to put a pink or a blue sticker next to the number and let them know if that is a girl or a boy. So like, for instance, if number 9, actually I think it's a girl, the girls will know that there is a girl in the bathroom and that they need to wait until they come back in order to go to the bathroom. So 2 can be in there at one time, like this. Perfect. And this is just like a big old jug of hand sanitizer. So that's my bathroom sign out. And I have my pencils, my pencil sharpener. I've seriously had this thing for like 10 years. I'm not joking you. It's like been dropped a million times. It sharpens so well. I don't know if they still have these things, but they're amazing. So here we go. And then here are, this is my Menards 11% off rebate. I keep picking it up because it's ugly sitting there, but you know what, whatever. I have all of my pencils. Quick tip, please. Quick tip, undo all of your pencils from their packages. It helps save space and it helps save time when, you know, your kiddos need pencils. They don't have to be like, oh, can you open this for me? Like, they can just come and grab some. So here's all of my pencils throughout the year. And then I have crayons. I only have one crayon in there because I actually have them stashed in another container right now. Here's all my dry erase markers. I've got all of my Post-its. We do a lot of exit tickets that way. Glue. Look how beautiful this is. Isn't this just so eye-appealing? Like, I love it so much. And then highlighters, we use a lot of highlighters, markers, erasers, notebooks, paper. And then if they ever need lined paper, they come and they grab it themselves from here. And then all of these are construction or scrapbook paper. So that's all of these. Da, 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 da. Perfect. So much better. Like, this is going to be used so much more than what was already there. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, next I am tackling this situation. And the situation that I have right now is, yes, I broke that. Oh my Lord. These three things. So here I'm pointing with my toes. You can tell I'm vlogging so well today. These are just like all the resources that I had in my filing bin, and I just threw them in there at the beginning of the year because I didn't have time to organize it. So now that I have my tub system, I'm going to take all of these out and figure out what quarter they belong in and put them in there. This is actually just all writing materials. I'm not sure what all I want to keep and what all I don't want to keep. The teacher that retired last year, she loved Frog and Toad. I love Frog and Toad too. They're so cute. But she has a bunch of Frog and Toad stuff for writing. So I will be looking through that and seeing what all I need. So this is all my math materials. This is all reading materials. So I would like them to be more organized in a tub. And we'll see if I keep these. I really like these. If I could just spray paint them black to match to my room. But we shall see. And those are just all my manuals. So yeah, let's see how productive I can be. Y'all, I have finished the tub situation and they are all completely cleaned. And then I started on my desk. I decided to come in early to make copies for this week. I don't really have a whole lot, like I said, but it's like 5:15 on a Sunday, so I need to get home. But I did make my anchor charts for the week. That's something that I suggest new teachers do. If you're an anchor chart person, if you make your anchor charts, make them ahead of time to where when you use them, they the students can like fill them in. Here, I'll give you an example. This week I am teaching the kids about the past tense inflectional ending ed. So I just made our anchor chart. I always introduce them as old ed, and then we go old ed, because old ed is from the past, yada yada. And then ed, and then I just have like different words, and then these little lines just mean that they're filling them in, obviously. So making your anchor charts where you're making them with them is great, but I also want them to be nice and clean. Whenever I'm teaching and I'm scribbling like an anchor chart, I just can't get all my thoughts down. So I found this online on Pinterest and just copied it down on one of my anchor charts. Same thing with my short E elephant. We're gonna draw. He'll be like a little word web, and we'll just draw a bunch of short E's that way. So I made all of mine for this week, and I have all my morning messages up. So the first one is this one. I don't know if you can see that. We are going to fix sentences. We've been working on sentences. That's for Monday. Tuesday, we're writing words. A little bit of review with short A and short I, but I have 2 short E's in there. And then Wednesday, we do everyday math, so they do this start to end, change to more problems. So I gave them a story problem. Apparently, I'm getting a lot of presents for my birthday. And then this week we're talking about community helpers. So we are going, and also labeling with science. So we're just kind of meshing all the subjects together. And they're supposed to label the firemen. We are getting a fireman. My coworker's husband is a fireman, so he will be coming in and showing them what a fireman does and has and everything. So it's kind of a little bit of review after he comes in. And then on Friday, we have the old ed. So that's kind of a little bit harder skill for them to do. Yes, they're just writing ED on the end, but for the responsive classroom, we always come in and reread the morning message together. So we'll kind of talk about, what does it mean that you kissed your mom this morning? You're not currently kissing your mom. You kissed her this morning. That was in the past. So just kind of going over all of the different skills that we teach this week and last week or weeks past if they need a little extra help on it. That's what goes on in my morning message. And I always put it on my door so they can see it right when they come in. My door is always open. So yes, so let's look at my to-do list here. File drawers, done. Wonders resources, done. Oh, I need to do my newsletter email and copies for next week. Okay. Oopsie. I'm really glad that I saw that. I'm really glad I wrote that down. So I need to send that newsletter. And then obviously I'm making my copies for next week tomorrow morning. And then I am going home and watching the rest of the Colts game. I've been listening to it. But yeah, I am going to be ending that vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little Sunday vlog for you. I definitely don't recommend going in on the weekends all the time, but sometimes you just need that extra time to just be in your classroom and declutter, and I definitely feel better. I'm really glad that I came in. My fiance is working on the fence anyways outside, so we weren't really going to spend too much time together. So yes, I'm glad that I came in. I feel better. I'm so much more organized. And it'll start the week off so much better. And, last week I didn't have the best week, and that might have been why I wasn't in a good headspace, is because my room was not organized the way I wanted it to. So, yeah, I will be ending the vlog here. Hope you guys enjoyed it and maybe got some tips and tricks on how to stay organized, because a decluttered mind is a healthy mind, and we all want healthy minds as teachers. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Again, prayers for everyone in Florida, Savannah, Texas, everyone that got affected by Hurricane Harvey, Irma. I have all of the southern states in my thoughts and prayers. My heart reaches out to you. We are doing so much to support our Houston friends, but maybe we'll find some other states in the making of all this. I'm hopefully that wherever there's a tragedy, there's a silver lining, and we all can come together as a community. So now that I'm rambling, have a good week, everybody. Bye.